Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Profitability Power Hour. I am your host, wendyYbailey. I'm excited to be here. I'm here every Wednesday around 5 p.m. Eastern. And if you're watching me live, welcome. We're going to get started in just a minute. If you're watching me on the replay, be sure to hit like, love, let me know you were here, or type hashtag replay in the comments below the video. Be sure that you share the video. We'd love for this to be seen by so many more people. I know it can help others. And if you're interested in being notified via text message when we go live, go ahead and go to your phone and text Profit Now. Profit Now is what you're going to do. Text Profit Now. I'm going to put it in the box for you. Profit Now is what you're going to text to 38470. There it is, 38470. Profit Now to 38470. Let me see if I can get it a little bit larger. Text Profit Now. Yeah, that's better. Profit Now, no spaces, to 38470. That way you'll be notified via text message when we go live. I'm wendyYbailey. I'm your host for the Profitability Power Hour. And over the last couple weeks, we started last week talking about profitability strategies. Specifically, we started talking about blogging, and live streaming. And let me just make sure you know, you can go. I'm doing things out of order, so I'm trying to get myself back together here. I want to make sure that you know, if you missed any of the last episodes, you can go to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/wendyYbailey, wendyYbailey, with that extra Y in the middle. You can go there. Again, I'm here every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern, and I usually spend 20 to 30 minutes somewhere around in there giving you some content about a specific profitability strategy. Well, last week I started talking about blogging, vlogging, and live streaming. And I spent a lot of time talking about live streaming and repurposing and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to do a little bit more today around blogging, vlogging, and live streaming. Let me tell you a little bit about me first. I'm wendyYbailey. Most people call me and know me as Wendy Y. Yes, you do pronounce the extra Y, and it's a branding thing. The story is, I'll give you the short story. When I started in social media, specifically about 8 or 9 years ago, when I joined Facebook, actually almost 10 years ago, more than 10 years ago, I joined Facebook, and I went to LinkedIn to set up my profile, and I just searched to see how many Wendy Baileys there were, and there were 25 profiles for Wendy Bailey. So I had been introducing myself in live networking settings as Wendy Y. Bailey, and people started to call me Wendy Y. Bailey from those introductions. So I carried it over here, and it really has become a branding thing. When you Google Wendy Bailey, you get the musician, the attorney, the psychologist. But if you Google Wendy Y. Bailey with that extra Y, you get me all day long. So Wendy Y. Bailey is how you want to refer to me, Wendy Y. I am a 16-year veteran business and sales coach. I'm known as your income acceleration mentor. It's because I'm really a beast at helping my clients double and triple and quadruple their income. It's something that I'm really passionate about. I see that there are folks jumping on. Thanks for being here. Let me know that you're here. Just type in the comments below. Yeah, I'm a beast about helping you grow your bottom line profits. It's about creating consistent income and growing your profits. That means streamlining the services you're offering, positioning yourself in the marketplace, pricing yourself at the right point so that you generate more income as a result on a monthly basis. Later, I'm going to tell you about Income Acceleration Day. It's a live virtual group coaching intensive that I do quarterly. And it is a really great place for you to get some really juicy support if you're serious about income acceleration in your business. So that's a little bit about me. I serve coaches. Let me make sure I tell you that I serve coaches, speakers, trainers, consultants, and what I call emerging thought leaders. Emerging thought leaders have a voice in the marketplace, but you don't quite know how to monetize it. And I coach you and support you in really defining the right strategies to do that. I was talking with a business bestie yesterday, and she was working on something, and I said, let's jump on the phone. And so when we jumped on the phone, I said, well, have you tried this? And she said, wow, I never thought of that. And the new idea that she tried, it looks like it may come to fruition for her and be something very positive and favorable for her in generating income. So that's kind of who I am. I love innovation. That means not just technology. It means I love new things and new adventures because of what they do for my clients. Okay. Last time we talked about blogging, vlogging, and live streaming. And today we're talking about blogging, vlogging, and live streaming again. Now, last time I actually promised you 2 automation tools, but when I went back and I looked at the video, I actually gave you 1. So let me give you the 1 and then I'll give you the second one. The one that I gave you before is if, then, this, that. I totally believe in automation because you just can't be everywhere all the time. So automation, one of the tools I use is if, then, this, that. It's ifttt.com. And they have applets that say, if I post a new blog post on my blog, then post the link to Twitter or post the link to LinkedIn. Or if I upload a new YouTube video, post the link to Twitter. Those are applets. So it's a great automation tool. It keeps you from running around here and there and everywhere else to get your content into the marketplace. So if, then, this, that is one tool. And the one that I did not share that I wanted to let you know about is one that allows you to share across Twitter, your blog, your vlog, everywhere you want it to be and need it to be. And that is Social Oomph. SocialOomph.com. Social Oomph, there's a fee associated with Social Oomph. If, then, this, that is free. But Social Oomph, there's a monthly fee and you can access Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and you can actually automate your YouTube vlog. You can automate your business blog on your website, and you can automate it to your LinkedIn pages or groups as well, as long as you're the person who owns them. And I just love it because you get to set up reservoirs. Queue reservoirs is what they call. And I have mine based on topics and based on events. So I can pause them. I don't have to recreate the content every time I do that particular thing. I do 4 different activation challenges, and it'll be a 5th one later this year. But I do 5 activation challenges, and to have to recreate the content for social media every time just is not cool. So I pause the queue when I'm promoting it, and I mean when I'm not promoting it, and I pause it when I'm not, but the content is still there, and I can always go back and refresh it and update and add more. I love Social Oomph. It's worth the about $40 a month investment to automate all of those kinds of things across Facebook, across LinkedIn, to my LinkedIn page. Lots of love for Social Oomph for sure. So I wanted to backtrack and make sure I gave you that. We're going to continue our conversation. This is part 2 of blogging, vlogging, and live streaming. I'm going to do another part next week. Uh-oh, I just did something I wasn't supposed to do. I'm going to do a part 3 next week. And what I want you to know is every bit of content that I'm giving you is actionable. That means you can take it, you can walk away, you can do something with it, and it can really mean a lot for your bottom line in terms of profits. So today I want to talk about blogging specifically. So I'm going to give you top 5 reasons you should be blogging. Okay. I'm going to give you 5. There are so many more, but we're going to talk about blogging in the sense that I'm going to give you some reasons and that lead to profitability for you. Again, if you're here and you're watching the video, share the video, share the video, share the video. If you're watching on the replay, be sure that you like the video or you hit hashtag replay and post that in the comments below the video. So the first reason, the top reason that I'm going to give you for blogging, it is very clear. Like, this is not rocket science, but it's something that's overlooked and people don't understand the value of blogging, which is why this is so important. You blog because you want to showcase your expertise. You blog so people get to see you and know who you are and understand the areas of your work. People get to know you and like you and trust you. They get to see you and your expertise in a way that is very powerful. You get to share stories, you get to share content that is meaningful to attract your most ideal client specifically. When you are sharing your expertise in the marketplace, this isn't one of the reasons I'm going to give you today, but when you're sharing your expertise in the marketplace, remember that social media, those are temporary residences. Facebook can go away, Twitter can go away, LinkedIn can go away. We don't expect them to because they're doing really well. Instagram can go away. We don't expect them to, but they could, and you just never know. Your blog site, your website where your blog is like having mortgage property. It's like having a home, a house that you live in that is yours, to put pictures on the walls, to, assign a cable to so that you can get cable television and you can get a phone line, and it's your permanent residence. And your expertise on that permanent residence really is about building your credibility. It's about boosting how you're known and what you're known for in the marketplace. It's powerful stuff, guys. Powerful stuff when you blog because you showcase your expertise. So that's the first reason that you should be blogging. The other part about expertise that I want to make sure you understand is when you're blogging, you become an influencer in the marketplace. When I say influencer, my son asked me the other day, he's 28, and he said, there are some words that are floating around in the marketplace, Mom, and I want to make sure I understand what they are. And one of them is influencer. And I said, an influencer is someone in the marketplace that's known for a particular thing, and people want to hear from them. They follow them, they like them, they engage with them, they see what they're doing, they model what they're doing after those people. And then I closed out my definition to him by saying, I'm a marketplace influencer. Did you know that? And he said, wow, I didn't know that, Mom. And I said, I'm not trying to, boost myself up. I want to let you know it's demonstrated in the number of followers I have, the people that engage with me on a regular basis, the people that know me that I may not even know. When I go to live events, sometimes people walk up to me and say, oh, you're Wendy Y. I don't know who they are, and it's okay. I know that they've seen me somewhere across social media. That means I'm an influencer. People say to me all the time, I'm sought after in terms of speaking and moderating panels and doing speaking in those ways. Not boosting, I'm not boasting. I'm telling you the truth. Influencer status comes from expertise. When you see wendyYbailey, you assign a certain level of expertise with me because you've seen me in the marketplace. You may or may not have read my blog. People have heard about me. People are talking about me. I ran into, but I established a connection with a collaborative partner. And she said, oh, I already knew about you. And I said, really? How is that? And she said, well, there was someone who attended your conference and he spoke very highly of you. That's influence. Okay, that's influence. So your expertise is where that comes from. Okay, so blogging showcases your expertise. That's a big reason for blogging. Blogging also builds trust. Remember the last time, if you weren't here, go back and watch the previous episode last week. I talked about accuracy and consistency. Accuracy and frequency and accuracy. I'm sorry, frequency and consistency. Those were the two. I have accuracy in there for something else. But frequency and consistency. When you frequently blog, vlog, or live stream, okay, since that's our topic, people get to see you in action. They grow to trust what you're saying. They start to understand your credibility. Several years ago, I was doing a lot of no-cost master classes, and I had people who were referring people to join those master classes. And one of the people I didn't know before she got on the master class, and she jumped on the master class, and she told me later that she sat back and she listened and she paid attention to what I did and what I was saying. And what she was looking for, she disclosed to me, was whether I was reading somebody else's script or if I really knew what I was talking about. And that same person from that masterclass applied 2 strategies that ended up generating income for her for speaking engagements. She didn't have a strategy around speaking and earning money from it. She was doing a lot of speaking, but now she's actually making money from it. Understand that when people are attending your events, your live streaming, they're reading your blog, they're watching your videos from your vlog, what's happening is they are growing to trust you. The more frequent you are, the more consistent you are, the more the trust grows for the people who are paying attention to you. Okay, so if you're just jumping on, you're watching the replay, go ahead and share the video. If you're watching the replay, like it, or underneath in the comments, do hashtag replay so I know that you watched it. And we're talking about the 5 reasons, top 5 reasons you should be blogging. I've given you 2 so far. Your expertise in the marketplace is showcased. You're building trust and attracting your most ideal client. The other reason you might blog, it's a top reason in my book, is because you want more visibility. You want to get seen. People come to me all the time, and I got to tell you, they're like, oh, I'm doing what I think I'm supposed to do, but I'm just not making any traction. Start blogging. Start blogging. Let me say this about blogging. Blogging is a great way to, I'm going to talk about it in a minute in more detail, but when you're blogging, it's a great way to be very visible in your expertise across social media. What most people don't understand is blogging is part of your social media. Blogging, your blog is your hub, it's the center of your social media. Everything that you blog about is the basis for all of your social media updates. I see people do it the other way around all the time. You think it's more important for you to post on Facebook. You think it's more important for you to post on LinkedIn or Twitter or Instagram. I promise you, if you blog first, all of the other all of the other updates and platforms will be more meaningful in terms of what you're able to post out there, what you share in the way of your expertise. Visibility happens with your blog first, and then it goes out from your blog to all of the other social media platforms. Remember that your blog is your permanent online residence. That's where you have the most power to be visible. And that kind of leads directly into the next thing that I want to share. The 4th reason you blog, and this is tied to visibility, I'm telling you, it's totally tied to visibility, and it's obvious, but I want to make sure you really get it, is traffic. You blog because you want to really stir up traffic and lead people and guide people to your home residence. Traffic is why you blog. There are 3 types of traffic that I'm going to tell you. I'm just going to tell you about them. They're not going to be on the screen. 3 types of traffic: organic traffic, direct traffic, and social traffic. When you are blogging regularly, showcasing your expertise, building trust through your consistency, being visible on your home place, your home residence online, you're attracting traffic. Organic traffic is just that. People see you, they click on your links, they do a search, you come up in the search on Google or on their homepage and some other browser, and they find you by that. That's organic traffic. Direct traffic is they clicked on a link from something you posted in Twitter. They click on a link from something you gave that they can go and click to. They heard the website address. They went to get your lead magnet. They opted in on your website. Those are direct links. And social links are just that. Social links come from Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, yes, and YouTube. Those are social links. That's where traffic is. The cool thing about understanding your blog as the hub for everything else, when you understand that your blog is the hub for everything else, and you begin to blog regularly and you're creating that traffic that I'm talking about, you're building trust, you're an influencer, you're showcasing your expertise, you're highly visible, then there are some tools that you need that will help you in that regard. The first I'm going to give you to look at the types of traffic that are happening in your on your blog. The first is Google Analytics. There's a plugin. There's a WordPress plugin. If you've got a WordPress blog, you can look at Google Analytics. If you don't have a WordPress blog, it's a plugin, like I said, on WordPress. If you don't have a WordPress blog, Google Analytics is one of the Google suite of services that you can access for free. You pop some code onto your website and it tracks traffic for you. It's free. Okay. If you don't know how to do it, get your web person to show you how or have them do it. But you need to be checking out your analytics so you know where your organic traffic is, what your direct traffic looks like, and what your social traffic feeds are, who those referrals are from. Is it from Instagram? Then you can gauge how you invest time in sending post to those automatically. It's again, automation is the way to do that. The other one I want to make sure you understand that will help you, there's another tool that I'm going to share, is part of WordPress is a plugin as well that you can download. It's free as well. It's called Sumo. Sumo allows you to literally create a form on your website for people to opt in. It pops up, it does all the cool things you want it to do on your website, and it captures email addresses and names. It tracks how many times your pop-up comes up or how many times people look at your form and what kind of conversion you're getting around that. When you know people are coming to your website, you also want to know that whether they're getting something of value, whether they're staying, whether they're looking at it, whether they're doing something with that pop-up or that sign up, that opt-in form when it pops up. So there are 4 types of traffic I've shared so far. Expertise is a reason that you want to be blogging. Expertise, trust, visibility, traffic. And then the last one I'm going to share is something that I alluded to earlier that I want to make sure I drive home now. And that is, you blog because you want to share your perspective. Perspective. Let me do that a different way. It didn't come in like I wanted it to. The 5th reason you should be blogging is perspective. Your blog is your home residence online. It is the one place where you get to share your perspective. You get to say, I have an opinion about something. I have a thought about something. I believe this is true. And people will come and challenge you on it. They'll come and learn from your perspective. They'll come and share what their perspective is that's akin to yours. It is a way to connect your perspective to the marketplace. Okay, that's a large part of what being an influencer is about. It's people seeing you, knowing you, connecting with you, and doing something as a result of your perspective being shared. I see people going after folks on social media, on other platforms. You know, they're sharing their perspective. They're saying they disagree with this or they don't like that. What I want you to understand is when you're on your blog site, you really and truly want to engage people so they keep coming back. So they keep coming back. Now, there's some technological things that are beneficial when you blog and when you are sending people to your blog site to read your post and all of that kind of stuff. But I want you to understand that your perspective has value in the marketplace. And that perspective that has so much value in the marketplace comes from your mind. It comes from your experiences. It comes from what you know and what you understand. Remember, if you are watching the replay, go ahead and share the video. If you are watching the video again on replay, in the comments, either like the video or type in the comments #replay. I'm closing up. I'm winding down. I want to make sure you know that we're here every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern. Even if I'm traveling, I've found a way to make sure I get this in, even if it's just a tip. If you want to be notified when we go live, text Profit Now, no spaces, Profit Now to 38470 so that you can be notified via text messaging. And if you want to catch the replays, just go to my YouTube channel. It's youtube.com and Be sure that you use my whole name. My whole name. It's youtube.com and it's wendyYbailey. I'm actually wendyYbailey across all platforms: LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. YouTube is where you will find the replays of the Profitability Power Hour. This has been episode 12 of the Profitability Power Hour. And I want to take a minute to invite you to join me for an upcoming event I have. I'm a beast, as I told you before, at showing my clients how to double and triple and quintuple their income from coaching. And Income Acceleration Day is a virtual group coaching intensive that I teach once a quarter. It's actually coaching. I share it once a quarter. It's a 5-hour virtual group coaching intensive, and it's limited to 15 people in the room, in the virtual room. We go on a Zoom, and I have lots of juicy content that I share. But the thing that I want you to understand most about Income Acceleration Day is there's a roadmap. There's a guide, a direct path to income acceleration, and that's really what I cover in Income Acceleration Day. When you go to incomeaccelerationday.com, you'll be able to download the Ideal Client Clarity Workbook. It's a 10-page document that allows you to work through getting clear about your most ideal client. We talk about what you've done in the workbook at Income Acceleration Day. Then we talk a little bit about the I charge for that mindset. That's actually the title of my newest book that'll be out early next month, late next month, early next month. So it's a couple of weeks away. And at Income Acceleration Day, you start working on your personalized profitability plan. In your personalized profitability plan, you'll get to identify active and passive streams of revenue, and we'll talk a lot about value and price points and positioning for each of those services, programs, and products. I believe in income producing activities. Those are daily, weekly, and monthly actions that you take that grow your bottom line, that produce income specifically in your business. And at Income Acceleration Day, we also talk about sales mastery. Those are really the 5 key elements of the Income Acceleration roadmap. Ideal client clarity. I charge for that mindset, a personalized profitability plan, inspired action through your IPAs, your daily income producing activities, and sales mastery. So those are the key elements, the tenets of income acceleration. Again, I'm here every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern. This has been part 2 of 3 related to vlogging, blogging, and live streaming. So next week, I'm going to be talking in part 3 about vlogging specifically. That's video blogging. And I'm looking forward to it. If you're catching the replay, remember to share the video. If you are, again, watching the replay, hit the like button below the video or hit hashtag replay in the comments. I'm wendyYbailey, known as your Income Acceleration Mentor. I hope you'll join me for the next episode of the Profitability Power Hour. I also hope you will join me for Income Acceleration Day. If you have any questions about it, reach out to me and I'll be more than happy to serve you in a big way. Thanks so much for being here, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.